What's up guys, Batman TST here, and we're going to do a map guide for the map Recharge. Now, I will let you know that sometimes the weapons do spawn differently, as you may have already noticed, so we're going to tell you what weapons will spawn on both occasions. So, the closest thing here, we're in the first spawn point, which is Long Hall. And the first weapon spawn right here is the Mangler. Now, there's 3 pistol spawns on the map, and it'll always rotate, so it's either going to be the Mangler, plasma pistol, or one of the others. We'll figure that out. Oh, or the disruptor. That's what the third one is. So over there you see, so we come up here to attic, and we're gonna go inside first. There's going to be either the commando or the battle rifle, and the other one's going to spawn right there. So if the commando's over here, like it is, that means that is a battle rifle. And if that's a battle rifle, or if that's a commando, that means this is the battle rifle. There's no weapon spawns over here. If you go further down, you're going to see some grenades spawn. And one of the other pistol spawns is right here. So that means the disruptor's going to be about right there. Now there's no weapon spawns over here, except the Needler. If it's not the Needler, it's the Sentinel Beam. Make sure that's right. So up here, battle rifle like I said, and if we drop down one, disruptor. Alright, plasma spawns here, plasma grenades. And then there's the power weapon over here. Here's another plasma spawn. Plasma grenade. So this is the gravity hammer. It'll either be the gravity hammer or the sword. We're going to have frag grenades right there. This is either going to be the active camo, or it's going to be overshield.
Active camo acquired. Cloak engaged.
And then, right up here, on the ledge above batteries, is the grapple shot. Then right here, we have either the Hydra or the Ravager. Now there wasn't a whole lot of jumps that I found on this one compared to something like Live Fire. I will say that when I spawn here on Long Hall, especially if it's because the enemy spawns over by elevator, and I'll show you that in a moment, I'll actually spawn and I'll jump here to there to avoid getting as much visibility there to get up to there. So usually like this, up, and then you're very briefly visible, rather than if you walked up and then climbed and climbed. So when you get to the attic, the maintenance bay is probably the most popular spot to play oddball in, or to hold the oddball in, I should say. And it's usually going to be, you're going to be standing right about there. And it's good if you have a teammate who you're communicating with that can have this area, and another one that has this area. But you have to be careful because of this. Right above batteries. It's kind of like Orange Sneaky, I guess you could call it.
Grapple shot
Now, if you know that they have a lot of enemies in there, obviously you want to go in there with some firepower. But if you know that the oddballs in there, they might be alone, you can jump on top of the battery. If that one's not high enough, because they do lift off, you can even
active camo
here,
inbound,
and go here, because they're usually looking right here, and then of course on attic. So a lot of times when I'm trying to sneak in, that is where I'll go. Not always. Also, people like to bank grenades, so a lot of times if I know they're right around, if I know they're like right here, I'll always try to bank my grenades before going in, and I can just hopefully smack kill them. Now, as far as strongholds go, this is going to be Stronghold B, I believe, right here in batteries. Good strategy for me with strongholds is to actually go right here. Usually it's a little bit higher, but that way you're not being exposed to the attic as much. And I usually, when I'll crouch and I'll have my gun aimed here, because that's really the only visible sight line. That's when they come out there. A is going to be elevators, I believe, right here. Now you usually spawn right here on elevator as the other team's starting spawn. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll actually jump up immediately so I can already have that vantage point. Or I'll jump up and I'll come over here, like if it's Strongholds or Oddball. I don't have any grenades right now. Actually, there's grenades who spawn right below here. See the plasma spawn. And I'll just chuck the grenades over and start making my way. And then you can use the cover if necessary to get to the objective. So as far as any kind of jumps, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot. I'm going to tell you some of the small things that I noticed. One good spot right here is actually on top of the hydro. Or on top of this platform. Because when people come around the corner or up the stairs, they're expecting you to be at eye level, or normal head level, I should say. If you're right here and you're already aimed a little bit lower, you're already anticipating that, and that gives you a slight advantage because they're going to have to recompensate their aim. Now, with this, when you jump over, I'm sure you already know, you have to be sprinting to jump to get to the other side. Do not just try to walk or you will die. A lot of times if I'm playing Oddball as well and I'm happen to be on this area, I like to be right here, ready to jump up, or you can even drop down and reset the ball, which respawns in... Oh, repulsor spawns right here, by the way. That'll always be there.
Repulsor
Static
obtained.
Spawn. Ball will spawn right here. So a lot of times I'll tell my teammates I'm about to reset it, like I'm about to get swarmed, so they can head to batteries. As far as some jumps, there you could technically jump here, and one time actually, because this isn't the way, you can't really jump from here to here, but I did manage it one time, but it's not effective enough that you can use it all the time that I would even really recommend trying it, but you might be more agile than I am. Coming up here, you can actually jump on this pillar here, which gives you a little bit of advantage against grenades because they can't hit you. However, be careful for this, or people coming down here and popping you. And you can't really grapple into this and die. I was kind of hoping for that. Other jumps that you may not know about is right here. You get from here to there, jump, jump. It's a quick way to get out of the area. Now, also too, if you're trying to get from the bottom to at least top here, jumping up here will get you there. Now, there is a couple little, I don't want to say hiding spots, so I wouldn't use it with Oddball, but if you have like a sword or hammer, this might be a good spot, because you can only really have one sight line. So I would have your other weapon equipped first, and then swap to your hammer as they get closer. Also, jumping here seems to be a good tactic, because then you can sprint, jump up here. Whoops, let me try that one more time. Oh, never mind, that's not a weapon slot. I thought I missed one. When I'm here, I usually try to go here and look more right over here with a quick flick down there, so that way I'm not being hit by there as well. But if you start getting hit from behind, you can just jump up, and jump up. So that's a decent jump to know as well. As far as other jumps, like this right here, if anything, provides just a little bit of cover. Again, any of these I wouldn't really recommend for Oddball because they'll know exactly where you are, so I wouldn't recommend that at all. This is called Sneaky. This is actually a really great place if you pick up the Oddball, you're trying to get out of there really quick. You can just drop down and try to at least, get out of there. Now, another way to jump up is right here to here. You get there quickly instead of taking the stairs, as some would expect you to. Also, keep in mind there's a little secret spot. I don't want to say secret, that's not a really good way to describe that. A more hidden spot. If you need to recharge your shield, this is a great spot because there's no direct sight lines to you. You have this pillar protecting you from the direct sight line there. You can just kind of put your cursor here or there. And even up top, they'd have to be looking really for you. You can jump on little things like the garbage can over here, little dumpster, but it doesn't really give you that much of an advantage. I'm trying to think if there's any other main ones. Oh, there was another small jump. Again, here's another thing, you can kind of jump up. But if you're trying to get from here to the platform as quickly as possible, if you jump at an angle, you can get there. And here you can jump to any of these. You can get the power weapon spawn, or you can get into the orange sneaky, as I like to call it. And I think that pretty much covers everything. I don't think there's any other jumps I can think of. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot to this mission, or this level, sorry. So let us know what you thought in the review below, if I missed anything that you thought, or what your thoughts are on the map overall. And that's all we have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching TST Gaming, and until next time, just play.